things just got weirder for Joe Rogan. Welcome back to the channel again, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the Clip World channel, which I'll leave in the description so you guys can check out more and even subscribe. I know I reacted to that video again where he was suing for like 30 million the other day that I posted. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Just days after reports surfaced of Joe Rogan potentially suing MSNBC for $30 million after the news outlet edited footage from his podcast to make it appear as if Rogan was endorsing Kamala Harris for president before uploading the video online, the Joe Rogan political news got even weirder after Donald Trump released the following statement. It will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he enters the UFC ring. I don't know why there's question marks there. But anyway, this statement from Donald Trump comes as a response to the following clip taken from episode 2185 of the Joe Rogan Experience featuring Bob Jim.
I'm just trying to figure out, because I don't know who Joe Rogan supports. I feel like he may be in the middle. I feel like he may believe in some things from both sides. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
There was this ridiculous video the other day, comics for Kamala. Did you see that?
No, what I saw, white men for Kamala. Was that it?
There's white dudes for Kamala. This is all organized, by the way. And there was a Twitch streamer, like one of the big time Twitch streamers, one of the big guys, who read out what they were offering him. They were offering him money to advocate for Kamala Harris online. He's like, I am not fucking doing this. And so he's like reading this thing where they're offering money. They're literally paying for astroturfing.
The most egregious thing I've seen recently. Now all the left people saying that Trump is afraid to...
It's so crazy to me that they're going to the streamers now. You know, like I said, I feel like a lot of people can see through, because I seen that clip where Kai was like, he don't know nothing about politics. He don't get into politics. So that just show you that they would probably be coaching him on what to say, which means it's not genuine. Right? So, but if he would have went through with it, the world would have ate it up. They would have ate it up.
Like reading this thing where they're offering money. They're literally paying for astroturfing.
The most egregious thing I've seen recently. Now all the left people saying that Trump is afraid to debate Trump. Or that Trump is afraid to debate Kamala. And I saw this meme of Trump as like the cowardly lion. Everyone's like, he's never going to show up. And it's like, you said the exact same thing about Biden. The exact same thing. And Trump went in there and was just like... like, it was... Oh, man. The guy who got shot in the face like 2 days ago and said, fight, 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 is scared to debate Kamala.
Yeah, it seems ridiculous, but, you know, that's just what they do. That's politics. They do it on the left. They do it on the right. They gaslight you. They manipulate you. They...
Boom. That's why I try to get people to understand. It happens on both sides. It does. Like I said, I agree with a lot of stuff on both sides. But at the end of the day, I still don't trust them. I don't. Never have, never will.
Promote narratives. And the only one who's not doing that is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
You a fan?
Yeah, I am a fan. Yeah, he's the only one that makes sense to me. He's the only one that he doesn't attack people. He attacks actions and ideas, but he's much more reasonable and intelligent. I mean, the guy was an environmental attorney and cleaned up the East River. He's a legitimate guy. You know, before anybody started calling him an anti-vaxxer, which I thought he was too. I thought he was this nut, this like conspiracy theorist nut, until I read his book. I read The Real Anthony Fauci, and I'm like, how much of this is real? Because if it's all real, this is fucking insane, and we live in a world where we're being manipulated by these health organizations that are being paid by the pharmaceutical drug interests. And these pharmaceutical drug companies are pumping these products out into the population and telling us that we need them, and then making insane amounts of money. And then also the government is in on it.
The aftermath of this seemingly innocent clip all culminated in one tweet stating, right-wing X is shredding Joe Rogan for endorsing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. during his podcast, with Joe Rogan then quote tweeting that with his own statement reading, "For the record, this isn't an endorsement. This is me saying that I like RFK Jr. as a person, and I really appreciate the way he discusses things with civility and intelligence. I think we could all use more of that in this world. I also think Trump raising his fist and saying fight after getting shot is one of the most American f***ing things of all time. I'm not the guy to get political information from. If you want that from a comic, go to Dave Smith. He actually knows what he's talking about." It's super ironic that Joe Rogan ended up getting attacked online for a clip saying that he appreciated RFK Jr. for not attacking people online or twisting narratives. It's also super ironic he started off that clip talking about how people get manipulated.
Again, if you're not with them, you're against them. People want you to vote for who they're voting for, and if you don't, they no one can really have a civil, mature conversation about this thing. It's just is this way or it's that way, and that's how it is. That's how it is.
And gaslit in politics, and now that same clip is being used to manipulate narratives as well. And the fact that President Trump chose to attempt to pin UFC fans against Joe Rogan is super interesting. I'm honestly not sure which guy UFC fans love more, but it's lame that they would ever have to choose one, and I'm sure Dana White is not going to stand for any Joe Rogan slander.
So after we bought the company, I jumped on a plane and I flew out here, and I had to go through the office and figure out what I was going to bring to Vegas and what I was going to leave, what was worth it. Well, they had a room that was just full of fucking tapes. So I had to go through each fucking tape and watch every tape to make sure it wasn't something important. So I pop in this tape, and it's the Keenan Ivory Wayans show. He had his own talk show.
I remember that, yeah.
And they had Joe Rogan on. And Keenan Ivory Wayans says to him, "You're into this ultimate fighting stuff, huh?" And Rogan starts going off on the UFC, Maurice Smith, and what he would do to all these action stars and all this stuff. And this is the fucking Fear Factor guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the way that Joe talked and how passionate he was, I go, this is the fucking guy that I need. This is the fucking guy. It just hit me. So I reached out to Rogan, and we start going back and forth, and I said, "I would love you to come in and be one of the commentators." And Rogan's attitude was, "So wait a minute. So you're saying I can come over there, sit in the best seats in the house, and watch the sport that I love for fucking free?"
Yeah.
I'm in. So at the time, financially, we were getting fucking murdered. Rogan did the first 12 or 13 shows for free. Wow. For free.
Yeah. And he's stoked.
And the thing that I loved about Joe Rogan was when you were sitting there and watching Joe Rogan on TV and he was on the mic, he wasn't one of these HBO goofball talking fucking heads that were being paid. You felt that this dude not only knew what he was talking about, but loved what this is about.
Yeah.
And that began the relationship with me and Joe Rogan that now has been, coming up on 20-something years.
Okay,
and
so
you think that you're gonna fucking cancel Joe Rogan and you're gonna and I'm gonna just say okay?
Yeah.
No, I will fucking quit.
Yeah.
This job and leave and go do something else.
The amount of different JRE clips that have somehow become relevant to this election is equal parts hilarious and strange. I think we could all use a fat 6-hour episode to protect our parks to cleanse the palate as soon as possible.
Give me a beer. I'm trying to get more Americans.
Yeah,
trying to get more Americans.
Yeah, which one of you guys is going to vote for Donald Trump?
Which one of us isn't?
I don't vote. I don't vote, but I'm in whatever you guys decide as a country.
RFK.
If you don't want your palate cleansed and would rather learn more about the potential Joe Rogan vs. MSNBC lawsuit, check out the video on the end screen right after this, along with a video related to Joe Rogan's live Netflix stand-up special. And for those of you who have not yet pressed subscribe to Clip World, it'll be interesting to see how loudly you get booed.
Hey. Is that what I'm just thinking, like with Trump said, it'll be interesting to see how loud, pretty much how loud the boos are because he made that comment. That's pretty wild. Like, if that's what he meant by that, or is he saying like, I don't know. I don't know if he's encouraging people to boo or is just saying like, I don't know. But like I said, man, it's a dirty game out there. It's for me, from what I've seen in my 44 years of existence, I just can't trust them. I can't trust either side. It all seems like a game, you know? It all seemed like a game. Comment below. Appreciate you guys coming over and watching, man. Peace out.